Let's move on to exam preparation and some tips and resources that you can use. It's important to note that the exam is based on the entire HSC course. It's very important to understand that you need to be able to apply your knowledge to a variety of scenarios. Read the question very carefully. And if you have to, read it a number of times. Underline key points, underline key words. Recognise that the question may involve a communication system or a database information system. Recognise that you need to relate your answers to the question and the scenario, like we've talked about many times. And use things like tasks that you've done in class to help you with your understanding. The Board of Studies, essential place for you to go for past HSC exams, examination notes, and multiple choice questions. Get a copy of your syllabus. Your teacher would have provided it for you, but if you haven't, jump on and get one. You'll note that there's a lot of outcomes in there. You need to understand that our course is outcome driven. Complete past HSC questions and give them to your teacher and ask for feedback. Those notes from the Marking Centre that we've used on a couple of occasions throughout this presentation, have a look at them. They've got some sample answers in there and they've got criteria to give you tips. A note about some past HSCs though. The IPT syllabus changed back in 2009 and 2010 was the first year that the current content was examined. There's some minor changes to content. You can check out what's changed. There's a document called the Course Specifications document that you can get from the Board of Studies website. I suggest you download it. It's going to show you a lot of stuff about IPT and how we do things in particular. Just an example. If you Google a data flow diagram, it's going to show you a range of different ways that you can represent a data flow diagram. But the Course Specifications document tells us exactly how we need to represent it for IPT. HSC Online, jump on. There's some great resources for IPT on there. Be careful about the online resources that you use. The Sydney Morning Herald produces a study guide every year. It's fantastic. There's some great sites out there like How Stuff Works and Webipedia, but be careful. Be critical of the stuff that you read. Not everything on the internet is entirely true. Most importantly, your teacher and your classmates are a great resource for you. Use them wisely. Work as a team. Work collaboratively. So remember that failing to prepare is preparing to fail. It's never too late to start. But as well as the content from your course, it's essential that you understand the glossary of key terms from HSCs. Words like identify, critically analyse are going to guide you in the amount of depth that you need to go into in your answer. And try and relate your answer to a case study or scenario or something you've done in class or a real life problem if you can. Use diagrams where possible, but only if they're relevant. Remember, your writing needs to be clear and easy to read. Let's make it easy on the markers. If you're going to use a pen, use a black biro rather than a blue because they scan up better. If you're going to draw your diagrams, use a 2B pencil. Try not to use liquid paper. Draw a clear line through an error so that your work can still be read because it can be marked. If you need more answer sheets, ask for them and write within the borders of the answer sheet only. Thanks very much for the opportunity to talk to you this afternoon. Really appreciate it. Make sure you prepare for the IPT examination. Best of luck.